right, well, welcome everybody. Thank you all so much for coming today to our ribbon cutting here for this fantastic facility. We're excited to have everyone. I'm Josh Schoemann. I'm the Washington County Executive, and we're just excited to have everybody here for this neat festivity. We have a few dignitaries that I'd just like to introduce. First, a couple of County Board Supervisors, Lois Krueger-Gundrum, and the chairwoman of the Human Services Committee, Christine Deiss. She's also the second vice chair for our county board. Also, State Assemblyman Rick Gundrum, and Senate Majority Leader and candidate for Congress, Senator Scott Fitzgerald. So thank you all for coming. I have a few people that we want to have speak today before we do the ribbon cutting. But first, I want to thank the county staff for your commitment to Riverbend Place and Youth Treatment Center as it was historically known. All of your work is very much appreciated. We put several $100,000 into this new beautiful facility, which will serve the youth of our community and give them a second chance and give them an opportunity to improve their lives and improve our community, hopefully, in the long run. So Julie Driscoll, our Human Services Director, is here, and she's going to speak in a moment. I want to thank her and Coral Klein, our Children and Families Manager, for all of their hard work. All of our social workers and staff who put the time in to really make a difference in the lives of these children and in our community. And Kara Herdrich from Facilities, who is not here today, but really is the one who got her elbows and hands dirty making the project happen, and all the folks and contractors who made this project possible. So this facility represents for us a public-private partnership, which is important. It's run by a nonprofit. It's a county-owned facility, and that nonprofit, Norris Incorporated, who is here today, represented by Denise Pills, okay, who will be the executive director, and she's going to speak in just a few minutes as well. In the state budget, Washington County supported a significant increase in children and families aids, about $60 million in total, and we thank our state legislators for helping make that possible. This is one of the largest asks for the Wisconsin Counties Association, and something that our staff, Counties Association, Ethan Hollenberger, our Public Affairs Coordinator, helped to make possible, so we thank them for that. And this facility is part of the programming for those dollars. It's a facility that's been around for about a quarter century already, and has done some phenomenal things, and we're excited for kind of a renewed and refreshed opportunity with this building. The new facility uses trauma-informed care as a key tenet of what we will do to help ensure a safe and secure community and providing access to basic needs for our youth. Unfortunately, many of the teens live here because of a lack of foster care homes in Washington County, and so this is an important facility for them and for families across Washington County. And we really feel like we're moving in the right direction. So I want to introduce and welcome Julie Driscoll to talk more about the facility and the specific needs of the community.
Great, thank you, Josh. Good morning. So I'm Julie Driscoll. I'm the Director of the Health and Human Services Department here in Washington County. We're thrilled to be here today to officially mark the reopening of Riverbend Place. For many children in our community who struggle with mental health, substance abuse, or experience family struggles, it's necessary for them to live outside of their home for a period of time, whether it be in a residential placement or a short-term shelter placement. Our goal in providing services to the youth in our community is to offer them the skills, services, and strategies to successfully return to their home. We also know that while children and their families are receiving the necessary services, they will be much more successful if they are placed in re-engaging positively in their community. And if we can provide those services directly within their community, rather than having them placed several hours away. In late 2018, Coral and I completed a full analysis of our youth treatment facility and recognized that not only did the building need some updates, but our services also needed improvements to align with trauma-informed practices and evidence-based strategies that we know are so important to children's recovery and community re-engagement. In 2019, we put our contract out for bid, and our current partner today, Norris Incorporated, was the successful awardee of that contract. We have spent the last 5 months completing the necessary building updates and program redesign that we are confident will help us produce the positive outcomes we aim to achieve in working with our youth in Washington County. It's been a labor of love, especially with COVID-19, and we're grateful for the support of the Washington County Facilities Department, especially Kara Herdrick, and our new partnership with Norris to help us reopen and rename our youth treatment facility, Riverbend Place. It's with pleasure that I introduce you to Denise Pills, the Executive Director of Norris and of Riverbend Place, to share their vision and their commitment to Washington County as our new provider.
Thanks so much, Julie. Hi, I'm Denise Pills. As Julie said, I am the Executive Director at Norris. Norris has been serving youth and families for over 100 years now. Our main campus is in McGuanago, and we have almost 900 acres of space there. We wish we had the same here, but we'll work with what we have. But the kids here will also have access to that facility as well. We have recreational space, we have living space, we have therapeutic recreation like ropes courses, we have a small lake. And so all those things really contribute to trauma-informed care in terms of youth being able to learn about themselves and about what their interests are and what best helps them to regulate and to be productive individuals. So when this opportunity came up in Washington County, we were very intrigued because we were excited to know that there's a county that's very invested in their youth and wanting to keep their youth in their communities. And we wish that every county in Wisconsin would do that. But it really fit in with the transformation that we've been going through over the last several years around making sure our services are trauma-informed, that they're personalized, and they really meet the needs of the children and the families where they're at. So we are very excited to be here today. As Julie said, this has been quite the journey over the past several months to get the facility where it needed to be. But we had a lot to do as well in terms of training our staff in a philosophy that's very different than they had known before. And they have done an amazing job, and we're so ready and so excited to open these doors. So we are so happy to be here today serving youth in the midst of COVID-19. It was never a question that we wouldn't open our doors. So we were just going to figure it out. I just want to introduce a couple of my staff who are very integral in this process as well. This is Nicole Grice, she's our Chief Operating Officer, and Justin Ernest, who's the Program Manager here at Riverbend Place. Justin and his staff and Nicole have really done the heavy lifting around this with the county to make sure that we get open as soon as possible and be able to serve the youth in your community. So we're very honored to be here, we're very honored to be part of this partnership. And I know that we'll do great things for the youth and the families in this community. So thank you so much.
And thank you your entire team for being a part of our community and helping us in this important cause. At this time, I'd like to introduce Senate Majority Leader Scott Fitzgerald to say a few words.
Thank you very much. It's good to be here this morning. And I just want to reiterate kind of what the county exec said, that under children and families in the state budget, the biennial budget, there were some dollars appropriated. The great thing is when you're state legislator, oftentimes you work hard to get some of those revenues in there, and then you vote in favor of the budget, but then you don't really get to see what happens to the money afterwards. So that's why this morning is such a great thing, because it's obvious that these funds have been put to good use, and very much looking forward to not only viewing what the changes are, but also helping in the future to make things happen just like this. So thank you, and it's great to be here this morning.
Thank you, Josh. It's a great day for Washington County as we improve our services to our youth in need. And it's a very important day for me as well, because I serve on the Assembly Committee of Children and Families, and we get to see all of the hard work that everybody puts into programs like this come to fruition. So thank you for having me here today, and congratulations for opening up here in Washington County to increase our services for the youth. Thank you.
Supervisor Deiss? No? Okay. All right. Well, once again, thank you everybody for coming. We very much appreciate it. We're just about ready to do the ribbon cutting, but I just want to end by saying that, you know, this is exciting to have a new facility like this to be able to do things, but really it's about the kids. It's about the youth of our community and making a positive difference. This is just a tool to help be able to do that, and all the people here are who make it happen, the leadership necessary to make that kind of care possible, to have a real positive impact on lives of our youth and ultimately of our community. So thank you all very much, and let's get the ribbon cutting underway here.
Doing the honors this morning.
All right, everybody, as close as you feel comfortable. We're all masked up, so. We all ready? Yep. All right. Oh, not yet. Is that better?
Everybody look at the camera and not the scissors.
Yeah. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
All right.
I hope you were all smiling when they
You can't see